We all know that Thomas Tuchel managed PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. And in 2020, he managed to take the club to the UEFA Champions League final. But unfortunately, they lost to Bayern Munich. In the next year, he moved to Chelsea, the Blues. And all things being equal, things worked together for his good. So, he was able to win the Champions League in 2021 for Chelsea and won the Super Cup and later won the FIFA Club World Cup. What a champion coach. But after he won the Champions League and all these 3 trophies for Chelsea, there was a shocking move and there was a shocking wave that hit Thomas Tuchel. He was sacked from Chelsea. And that news really broke the heart of Chelsea fans. I was one of them. Yes, because a coach like this, who his first year could win 3 trophies, you can imagine when given more years. But the manager said no. In fact, media until I decided what to do. So he was sacked, and then he moved to Bayern Munich. Don't forget that Thomas Tuchel is a German. He was born in Germany, so he went back to Bayern Munich to do wonders. One of the wonders he did was to just win the league title for Bayern Munich. But that was the shortest moment in Bayern Munich history for Thomas Tuchel. Just a few months and he was fired again. It seems like he's working at the fire service. Everywhere he goes, he will be sacked. Everywhere he goes. But before he goes, he tries to prove to the world that he is a good coach. So yes, after he was sacked from Bayern Munich, a lot of clubs approached him, but he turned them down. Even countries. Then finally, the England team approached him that, oh boss, we know and we've seen your track record and we have seen the trajectory in which you are heading towards. Therefore, come and save us from this mess. And Thomas Tuchel said, oh, when you say something like this, in fact, my heart is touched. I want to be the coach of the Queen's team. So yes, Thomas Tuchel agreed to be the coach of the England national team. So for a couple of weeks and months, he's been watching the English Premier League left, right, center. Whenever there is a match, especially big matches, he goes to the stadium to watch the matches, scout players that he thinks he can work with. Then recently or today, in preparation towards the World Cup qualifiers, Thomas Tuchel has, dropped his first ever selection for the country. And that is where the brouhaha and the controversies and the penke started from. Before I take you through, please, if this is your first time of watching this channel, please give us a like, subscribe, and share, because here is the honest, unbiased criticism of the football world. My name is Wizzy. Wizzy. So yes, Yanko. So Thomas Tuchel dropped the 23 or 25 man squad. That's the first team, and people said, no, Thomas Tuchel, this is not a club. This is the national team, and the national team is in the heart of many people, and for England, like this, is no exception. So people said that the selection or in fact, the list, the squad that you brought, they are not happy with. Some of them are from Germany, some of them are from Ghana, some of them are from Tunisia. Those who are a fan of Thomas Tuchel. So I'm just going to read the list of the names Thomas Tuchel dropped, even though, like you can see on the screen. So the goalkeepers, we have Henderson, Pickford, Ramsdale, Trafford. Defenders, we have Damben, Cowell, Guehi, James, Konsa, Lewis Kelly, Livramento, Kwanzaa, Kyle Walker. The midfielders, Bellingham, Eze, Jadon Henderson, Jones, Cole Palmer, Declan Rice, Morgan Rogers. Then the forward, Gerald Bowen, Foden, Godin, Kane, Rashford, and Solanke, Dominic. So this list has generated a lot of hula baloo, like I said. Why? Because people think that Thomas Tuchel should not be biased in terms of selecting players, because one of them is Jordan Henderson, former Liverpool player who went to Saudi, later moved to Ajax. They said the guy is not performing at all. Why would you include such a player in your team where we have a lot of players? One of them is Rashford. A lot of people says that Rashford wasn't at his best until he moved to Aston Villa. So why pick him over Oli Watkins? Because Oli Watkins, to be frank, he's a great guy. Aston Villa striker, he's a great guy. But you see, coaching a club is different from coaching a national team. That is a fact. And I understand your sentiment that, Charlie, where the team reach, if you can't do East Coast things, because World Cup there, everybody in heart day inside. Everybody's hearts is in World Cup. One of the players that people were saying he should have been included in the list was Conor Gallagher, former Chelsea player who is now playing for Atletico Madrid. And we could all see that he is doing marvelously well at Atletico Madrid. Why don't you include Conor Gallagher? And rather, you decided to select, or you decided to call Henderson. Because if you compare Henderson to Gallagher this season, Gallagher is far ahead, which is very true. But I don't know the reason behind his selection or his decision to drop Conor Gallagher. Even Gallagher was the one who was able, or who managed to score under 1 minute. The first English player to score the fastest goal in the UEFA Champions League competition. 27 seconds, Gallagher, he scored a goal. And that is where Madrid suffered. So yeah, people think that Gallagher should have been caught, but he wasn't caught. Yes, some of the Liverpool fans, I know, the Liverpool fans, says that why would he call Kyle Walker and leave Trent Alexander-Arnold? But if you watch the Champions League against PSG, Liverpool vs PSG, you will see that he picked up an injury. Trent or Arnold was injured. That is why he was not called by Thomas Tuchel and rather was replaced by Kyle Walker. Even Livramento is also there. So that is what people are saying. And I would like to take you to some of the statements that people said about Thomas Tuchel, that no, you decided to bring your alone movement from Chelsea, trying to favor some of the players and give them. Other people also says that why 4 goalkeepers? Why would you call 4 goalkeepers for just World Cup qualifiers? That is it. You see, whatever you do, people will have something to say about it. And that one, you cannot do away with it. Nothing you go fit do about it. So yes, Thomas Tuchel, Utiati. So Krishna Anand said, Thomas Tuchel thinks it's still 5 years ago when he was a manager in the Premier League. Teams have moved on. Players aren't the same anymore. What a nonsense team he's picked. This guy is saying that this selection is a nonsense team because Thomas Tuchel thinks that Henderson, Rashford, Kyle Walker and all these players, it's been 5 years, so they are not the same anymore. Some of the players have moved on. Gibbs White, name them. Players they think Kwanzaa should have been in the team, they think they have not been favored. Rashford over Watkins, it cannot be so. Rashford over Watkins, it cannot be so. No Gallagher is a massive surprise. Yes, no Gallagher, massive surprise. Marcus Rashford and Jordan Henderson are back in the favor of Thomas Tuchel's eye. Yeah. Somebody also says that Harry Maguire is injured. Other than that, he would have been called. Massive. Gallagher not included. This is from Emma's. Gallagher not included. Even Maguire. I will never support England in any tournament. This is based on favoritism. That is what he has to say. And everybody is entitled to what he or she has to say. Or see, this is favoritism. Thomas Tuchel is favoring some of the players over the others. Then Hyper TTD also says that crap, Walker, Henderson, Rashford, we are not in 2016 anymore. There are players playing out their skins who have been thrown aside and not even considered. Gallagher, Gibbs White, Odoi, to name a couple of them. So yes, he also thinks that this name that he has mentioned should have been included in the list. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is what Thomas Tuchel is facing, the heat from the supporters, the heat from other fans, that the selection he did is not 100% right, because they think some of the players that should have been in the list, some of the players who are on top as we speak now, that should have been on the list or in his first call up, which are not part. It is favoritism, foolishness, nonsense, and other things. But like I said earlier, coaching a club or playing for a club or clubs competitions are different from national competitions or what championship. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, what do you also think about Thomas Tuchel's selection ahead of their World Cup qualifiers? Let me know in the comment section. Until then, my name is WIZZY Wheezy. This is the Critics Corner. Subscribe, like, and share for more episodes like this. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.